Hi there, it's Sensei Victoria Whitfield, your business Reiki master, and it's my joy to help empathic entrepreneurs like you get and stay grounded and clear in mind, body, and business. Welcome back to another installment of your weekly love letter from the dojo here at naturalintuition.com. This is your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques, guidance, inspiration, and motivation to continue on your path to rapid financial ascension as a conscious entrepreneur. Whether you're looking to improve the quality of your personal or professional life, let this love letter be your reminder that you are not alone and that together we can make that happen. Make sure you visit naturalintuition.com to learn more about how we can support you on your journey. So this is week 4 of our deep dive into conscious relationships and unpacking different forms of loneliness that conscious entrepreneurs face on that path to rapid financial ascension, right? So we want to make sure we unpack that and explore it together so that you don't lose your ability to glow as you grow yourself and your business. Without further ado, for week 4, what we're going to be covering in particular is professional loneliness. So as conscious entrepreneurs, from time to time, we can, continue to put the blinders on in order to be productive. And we started to talk a little bit about this last week with the law of distraction. By the way, if you haven't tuned in for that, make sure you stop, go back on my blog at victoriawhitfield.com so that you are grounded in this process. Start from part 1. So we started talking about that law of distraction, where we have these blinders on and we're missing out on the good and blessed things that have gathered around us, right? And we were talking about platonic relationships that we already have. When we were talking in that blog, but this week in particular, if you are experiencing professional loneliness, what that looks like is feeling like you are deeply alone in your business or deeply alone in your career. Maybe the purpose that you've been driven towards, right? Your calling in life, your professional calling, is one that kind of sets you apart. The people in your life, for whatever reason, personally and professionally, aren't fully in alignment with it or can't exactly see the entire vision that you've been blessed with the ability to see just yet. If that's the case, as always, I'm sending you so much love because it can be such a challenge to feel grounded and clear when, in order to ground, you've been retreating, right? Pulling away from different relationships, or maybe you had to leave your corporate position, right? Or a job that you had previously to really follow your dreams and create a way out of no way, right? Because you woke up, you became conscious, whereas before you weren't so much. So if that's the case, naturally, as you're leaving the comfort zone, you can end up leaving by yourself. And this is especially true for those of us who work from home, right? Or if you have created your business as a virtual business, right? Or you have a home office and you do a lot of the billing and bookkeeping and accounts work from your home while out on your location, your employees are doing their work. You can feel a bit alone even in the management of your business. Is this sounding familiar? If this is not for you, no problem. I'm sure you know someone who does feel this, because statistics show that 75% of entrepreneurs feel lonely on their journey and get depressed as well on their entrepreneurial ascension path. It's a very real thing. And whether or not you're comfortable bringing this up, we've got to talk about it so that we can ground and clear and get you back to that state of glowing as you grow. For me personally, I've had, now I'm at my 8th year in business, and I've had several different locations of the dojo. This is the latest iteration of it. And at first, I moved in with my mentor, and it was wonderful to get to bounce my ideas off of him and him vice versa, right? We could support each other on our ascension paths professionally. And then he had to manifest a space in order to move his business into his home and take care of his children as well in that home. And so for me, I was with the space by myself. And at first that was so empowering of, oh my goodness, I'm carrying my own office space for the first time in my life. And then coming to the office day after day, and there's no one but me, right? Except for when I was seeing a client. And for those of you who have your own business as a solo entrepreneur, which I was at the time, I didn't have the team that I do now. But as a solo entrepreneur, most of your time is spent marketing. That is, if you have any clients. Big hugs and love to you if you're still fighting for your first one. Don't give up. But most of your time as an entrepreneur is spent marketing. Not necessarily being with people in your space. And it can be really quiet and lonely at times. And at first, I'm an introvert. I love being by myself. So I lasted a few months. It was pretty good. And then the quiet got too quiet, where I had a harder and harder time focusing. Even though I love doing what I do, it was so difficult to look to my left and look to my right and not have anyone to work with. With that being said, what helped me shift, and this is what my guides are suggesting, was opening up to collaborations and co-working. So if you are feeling alone in your business, opening up to collaborations and co-working, as well as joining an entrepreneur tribe, right? Meaning a big group of entrepreneurs that are excited to work together so that they can glow as they grow in life and business. That really started healing it for me. And I would invite you to consider that for yourself. Wherever you're at your age and stage in business, whether you are just at the very beginnings where it's startup and you're launching, or you're an established business, you're looking to take it to the next level, being around others who are at that similar stage, or even in all the different other stages. It's inspiring to see people launching for the first time, really going for it. And it's inspiring to see others who are established and, wow, you're breaking through that glass ceiling, right? And moving into higher levels of your realization of your potential. It's a beautiful thing. But it begins with allowing that feeling of, I am alone. I am feeling alone in my business. Big difference there. What matters most is how you feel, right? You may not actually be alone, but perhaps as the founder, the visionary founder of the business, you're looking to your right and your left, and you may have 50 employees, but still feeling alone because there's no other visionaries for you to resonate with, right? Be kind to yourself if that's been your situation, right? If that's where you're at in your business's development, it's time for you to receive the nourishment of positive community, right? Through collaborations, co-working, and joining a tribe. That is why here at the dojo, we provide the Abundant Business Circle and the Visionary Shaman Circle, so that no conscious entrepreneur, wherever they are at their level of development, whether if you're at the startup phase, just getting used to attracting and receiving clients, That's the abundant business circle, right? We support each other in that shift with our financial healing circles. You get to see everyone's faces and network and connect with others who are there too. Or if you're at an established business looking to ascend through your upper limits in life and business, especially by rooting deeper down into your spiritual health, that's the Visionary Shaman Circle for you. Both are nationwide, worldwide tribes, right? Thanks to the internet. And it's great to have these love letters, of course, right? I'm here sending you love in your inbox, right? Or in your YouTube feed, wherever you're picking up what I'm putting down, wherever you're finding this. But it's a whole nother level of emotional nourishment when you allow yourself to get into the group and join the tribe. I highly recommend you reach out to us at naturalintuition.com. Hit that contact button and let's talk about you becoming part of our community. With that being said, I'm hearing the oracle cards calling in the energy, the romance angels we've been journeying with all month. This is by Doreen Virtue. And so professional loneliness, being kind to ourselves and allowing that feeling and drawing a line in the sand and saying, I don't like how this feels. I'm aware that this doesn't feel good and I want to change it. I want an overabundance of juicy, joyful, professional relationships. And so it is. Angels, what do we need to know right now about manifesting that? Ooh! I had a feeling that this was going to come out before I hit record. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. What a can of worms to open up, angels. What the heck? So this is where we're going to leave off for the week. If you are experiencing professional loneliness, this is twofold. On one hand, your workaholism and your addiction to micromanaging and addiction to perfection is making the world unbearably small for you. If you're feeling that exhaustion coming from professional loneliness, it's because you've become codependent with workaholism. You're addicted to it and being sucked into that vortex. If that's your situation, if you're a workaholic, you need positive community of other entrepreneurs who are demonstrating what it's like to glow as they grow their business rather than to burn out as they grow their business. Join the tribe. And on the other side, also with the romantic life, the professional achievements that we have as entrepreneurs can sometimes give us that hit of dopamine, right? That is so fulfilling, that causes us to focus only on our work instead of the love of our lives. Be careful about that. It's another sign of being a workaholic, that your love relationships and your friendships are suffering because the business is eating up all of your time and emotional energy. Again, join a tribe, right? Collaborate and connect with others who are happily married, have wonderful friends, and are demonstrating a healthy business that is growing by leaps and bounds, right? Being around others who are demonstrating it will teach you how to make that happen for yourself and how to enjoy the journey. So, by the way, let me know what comes up for you around this. Send me an email back, team@victoriawhitfield.com, if you'd like to email me privately and directly. That'll come straight to me through my team. By the way, hit subscribe on YouTube so that you get these love letters first every single week. Hit the share button. Make sure someone who has a business knows. Don't overwork it. Don't overwork it, because here's what can happen. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for tuning in to these love letters every week. Mwah. Bye for now.